All right. Hey, Shalom, Akim, Shalom, Shalom. All right, this is your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. All right, coming out here once again to preach this beautiful gospel, to send out the warning to the four winds, okay? And to chant down the rulership of this wicked kingdom, Babylon the Great. We are on the cusp of its demise. You know what I'm saying? As we have entered into its 250th year this day, all right, of its creation. You know what I'm saying? When America has come into its birth, okay, the days of its youth, and it's now reached the twilight of its existence. You know what I'm saying? So here it is on July the 4th, all right, July the 4th, 2026, the year of apostasy, sellouts and agents, all right, and for Wadi Yahweh Hashem Yahushua for having laid the Holy Spirit upon me to do this work, okay, and to come out and to preach this beautiful gospel once again. So I'm gonna get this started by giving our praise, honor, and glory unto our power Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem B'chak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well. Shalom to the Akim out there that's pushing the truth, that's laboring in the word, and that's pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's to come. Shalom to the Akwas that's listening in, that's remaining true to the faith and remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands and guiding their children. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes that scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, to you Israelite foreigners out there who live among the heathen and who look like those heathen nations. But your lineage goes back to the progenitors of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel through the line of your fathers. I want to say peace and blessings to you all. Barakah Shalom, Wakasadim, Wabarakim to you all. All right. So, you know, we are in that time, all right, where we're seeing the fall of this great kingdom, the greatest kingdom of all, you know what I'm saying, of all the heathen, okay, reaching this conclusion in the same manner that that ancient Rome had once met its end. You see what I'm saying? Through corruption, through lies. You see what I'm saying? Through manipulations of the markets and all these sorts of things, man. All right. Through the failure of protecting his people and providing for his people. You see what I'm saying? We're in that downward decline, that downward spiral, okay, reaching the inevitable conclusion of this flushing momentum. You know what I'm saying? As if you were flushed dung down the toilet. You see what I'm saying? You're seeing the end of that, the ending of that spiral. All right? And Edom knows that his time is up. He knows that this is the end of his rulership. So he has to make his move. All right? He has to make this move known. You see what I'm saying? And you know, currently we're going through what's known as El Nino. You see what I'm saying? This great heating or heat wave. You know what I'm saying? It's like a heat dome, as they say, surrounding the West. Okay, surrounding Eurasia. You know what I'm saying? Surrounding America. You see what I'm saying? I think it was MTN or something like that reported that the whole celebration for July the 4th is going to be canceled due to this extreme heat. You know what I'm saying? Now, the water Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is out. It's nice out right now. You know what I'm saying? Here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. and I'm getting a lovely breeze right now. You know what I'm saying? But but the point of the matter is that this heat, all right, this extreme heat is within itself its own its own omen, if you will. Okay, it's acting as an omen, an ill omen. Okay, that's signifying America's demise. All right, you got this other video that I just saw where it was a paraglider. All right, a paraglider. He was or a parachute. You know what I'm saying? Operator, what have you? Okay, and he was coming into an event, you know what I'm saying, celebrating the 4th of July, all right, with the red, white, and blue parachute, had the big old flag, you see what I'm saying? Big old flag draping down. And as he was reaching closer to the event, all right, the flag had got caught onto a tree. You see what I'm saying? And then he crashed right into the event. You see what I'm saying? All right, and this is all symbolic. These are those ill omens that you're supposed to be looking for, man. That you're supposed to be watching out for. You see what I'm saying? So when you see all these things, earthquakes everywhere, pestilence, all right, corruption, all right, confused rulers, all these things that we was told to keep our eyes on. See what I'm saying? To remain watchful of. Okay, it's all coming to the forefront. You see what I'm saying? All right, because America is about to crash. America is about to fall. Okay, just like that paraglider. America is about to come to its end. You see what I'm saying? So let's get this going. Let's get this going in the book of Job. Okay? This is all right. Salaki. I got a couple of verses I'm going to get in Job. Okay. So let me do this here first. Let me do this first. All right. This is Job chapter 20 and verse 5. Let's start at verse 4. And it reads, all right, it reads, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? All right. So the joy of the hypocrite is for a moment, man. The triumphing of the wicked is only for a short time. It's not designed to be perpetuated. See what I'm saying? It's not designed to continue to prosper. Okay, it's only supposed to be here for its own allotted time, man. All right, as the scriptures say in Ecclesiastes chapter 3. All right, that there's a time and season for everything, man. All right, under the sun, everything has a time, everything has a season, everything has a beginning, everything has an ending. See what I'm saying? But very soon there will be no end to the righteousness once Yahweh Shai returns, man. Once Yahweh Shai takes hold, all right, over this kingdom. Okay? So let's stay in Job. And let's hit Job chapter 5 and verse 12. Job 5 and 12, it reads, he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. All right. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, and these modern day Chaldeans. See what I'm saying? These wizards, these warlocks, sorcerers. See what I'm saying? The witches, all these soothsayers, all these monthly prognosticators, as the scriptures call them. See what I'm saying? They've all done their work to bring forth what? To bring forth these ill-gotten devices. See what I'm saying? These mechanisms that was built for our fall, that's built for our destruction. All right? But as the scriptures say, he that diggeth the pit, all right, shall fall into it. So he's about to fall into his own pit. He's about to fall into his own devices, just as Haman, son of Hammedatha, okay, in the book of Esther, had done so as well. He laid a snare for the Israelites, and then what happened? He ended up in the very same snare that he placed. Okay, so the same thing's gonna happen. The Lord is real poetic like that. All right. Verse 13. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. They meet with darkness in the daytime and grope in the noonday as in the night. All right. And the scriptures say that he's wearied by the multitude of these counsels. He's wearied by the fact that he has to constantly think about these things, or he has to constantly ponder and calculate and rethink certain things on how to bring forth this NWO of his. You see what I'm saying? These devils are seeking for a path to reach reach this perfection. See what I'm saying? But it's not going to come. It's not going to come, man. Okay, this is verse 18. For he maketh sore and bindeth up. He woundeth and he slacketh, and his hands make whole. All right, it's the same sentiment that's written of in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 32. Okay, verse 39. That what? That he's that he wounds and he heals. You see what I'm saying? He kills and he makes alive. So the Lord is the one who's controlling all these things, man. Right now we've got earthquakes in diverse places. We've got heat waves, you know what I'm saying, taking out thousands. We've got sinkholes popping up. We got tsunamis and all types of things that's going on. Okay, no matter what anybody says, even if it's HAARP, even if these devils are performing their enterprise, or shall I say, bringing forth these devices to perfect their enterprise, even if they're trying to do that, it doesn't matter. This is still the Lord that's doing it. At the end of the day, it's still the Lord that's bringing forth these turmoils. You know what I'm saying? This trouble, as is written in the book of Amos, the 3rd chapter, the 6th verse. Okay, shall the trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord has not done it? You see what I'm saying? The Lord is doing these things, man. All right. So the Lord is going to be the one to bring forth these plagues, as these heathen go out here and celebrate this 250th year of corruption and oppression and destruction, slavery, rape, rob, murdering, man. You see what I'm saying? Theft. This is what Esau is known for. This is what his kingdom has amounted to. Okay? It's amounted to this. To where now everybody is complaining. Everybody's upset. All right? Everybody's lamenting. Nobody's feeling quietness. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's seeking solutions. Right? Verse 19, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yeah, in 7, there shall no evil touch thee. You see what I'm saying? And that's going into the destruction that's coming upon this place, America, Babylon the Great. You see what I'm saying? That's going into the destruction. All right, through the 6 troubles. And when that seventh trouble comes, we got to be out of here by then. We got to be out of here by the time those nukes come to end this place. See what I'm saying? We got to be out of here and on those chariots when all hell breaks loose. You see what I'm saying? All right, because that's going to be with the famines. That's going to be with the pestilence. It's going to be with the lack of food, great tribulation. All right, the hour of tribulation, the hour of temptation. You know what I'm saying? All these things are going to be taking place throughout that sixth trouble. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's going to keep us through it. But that seventh trouble is when ain't nobody going to make it up out of this. You see what I'm saying? Even if you in America, you prepped, all right, you got all this, you got all the money, all right, you got all the provisions, you got everything that you need in order to survive what? An apocalypse, a zombie apocalypse, a famine, a pestilence, all types of stuff going on out here. And let's say you survive all that. You're not going to survive it when these nukes drop. When these nukes drop and you are in America, it's over for you. You see what I'm saying? It is over for you, man. Verse 20. Verse 20. In famine, he shall redeem thee from death. In famine, he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. Neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. Okay? So we ain't got to worry about this, man. We ain't got to worry about this. It's the heathen that's going to have to worry about these things, man. Look at the damage that they've done. Look at the damage they've done all around, man. Dealing with what? Dealing with the food shortage, the water, okay, the gas shortage, everything that this place needs, all right, and the people and the inhabitants need in order to thrive out here, it's being taken away. See what I'm saying? It's being taken away, man. So they have done too much, man. They have done a real disservice to the world, man. Right? Matter of fact, let me grab that. 250 years of America being in charge of the whole world. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to Proverbs. Right, this is Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But no one's rejoicing right now. Everyone is lamenting. Everyone's complaining. Everyone is sad, man. And nobody can afford rent. Nobody can afford food. Nobody can afford water. All right. And all the things that they need, their utilities and whatnot. You see what I'm saying? I saw this one woman, all right, she was in her car complaining. Sitting here like, well, what are we supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can we enjoy anything? It's supposed to be a time of celebration. How can we celebrate anything? How can we do this? How can we do that? You see what I'm saying? Because I can't afford to take a trip nowhere. Can't afford to buy anything. Can't afford to do all the typical shit that these modern day Babylonians or Egyptians have been able to enjoy to this point. I'm saying that can no longer happen anymore. You can no longer just go into a store and it's a 4th of July sale and you walk out with a whole bunch of shit. You see what I'm saying? With a whole heap and pile of stuff. Okay. The vanity is gone, man. The vanity is gone. The mirth is gone. No more concerts. No more all this stuff. You know, let's go to hear so and such perform. You know what I'm saying? For the 4th of July and all that shit. No, man. No more celebration. There is no more celebration, man. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. When the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And everyone is mourning. Everyone is sad. Everyone is upset. You see what I'm saying? This is not the work of prudence. This is not the work of righteous rulership, man. When nobody can afford anything. You see what I'm saying? That's backwards, man. That's backwards. You're not supposed to concentrate. You're not supposed to concentrate so much wealth into one spot to the point where nobody has anything. That's not how you rule, man. That's not how you rule, because a king is nothing without his subjects. You see what I'm saying? Who are you ruling over? So if your subjects can't provide it for anything, if your subjects can't even afford to live, then who are you ruling over? Who are you ruling over, man? You see what I'm saying? Even a peasant is supposed to be able to afford for food. Even a peasant is supposed to be able to afford housing. You see what I'm saying? To afford to live, right? This is verse 27. Verse 27, it says, an unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is abomination to the wicked. All right. So one that is righteous is an abomination to the wicked, as the wicked is the abomination to the righteous, man. All right. The scriptures say that he set two and two. One is set against another, man. Right. But like I said, this whole 250 years and whatnot, it's been what? It's been mismanagement. And here it is. These jokers, after all this talk about Earth Day, after all this talk about preserving the planet's resources and all that fluffy, flowery shit that they was talking about, all of it goes right out the window when they got to talk about data centers. All of a sudden, preserving all the water supply, all right, all of a sudden, making sure that there's enough food to go around, that there's enough this, and there's enough that, and oh, there's too many people on the planet. All that talk, all that preaching, that's gone out the window, because we need these data centers while they guzzle up millions upon millions and billions of gallons of water. You see what I'm saying? That's not righteous judgment. That's not righteous rulership, right? Matter of fact, let me get this in Wisdom of Solomon. All right, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. Let's start at verse 6. It says, "Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth." And that's what they've been doing, man. That's what they've been doing. They've been playing with all these with all the you know what I'm saying, the earth's resources and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? All right, with the food, growing them in labs and all that stuff. You know, it's like a child. It's like an overgrown child, man. You see what I'm saying? An overgrown child, somebody who has too much access to everything. You see what I'm saying? And nothing is withheld from him. Shalom, beloved, shalom, Tawada, Yahweh Hashim, Yahushua, Barakatah. All right? And we're dealing with this thing, man. We're dealing with all the wickedness that they brought. You see what I'm saying? All the residue of all the stench that they've left throughout the entire planet. See what I'm saying? Why? Let's get that real quick. Okay, come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth. Okay? And I could keep going on. I can keep going on with what's going on with the animals. Okay, with the animals not having any food, no trees, the ecosystem's destroyed because you're taking down all the trees. So all these animals are displaced. It's not just humans that can be displaced. It's also animals that can be displaced, man. You see what I'm saying? You take away all their homes. You take away all like a perfect movie to get into is the movie that that I grew up with called Fern Gully. You know what I'm saying? Fern Gully. And it goes into it perfectly where these Edomites, they're destroying the entire ecosystem, all right? And all the animals are losing their homes and losing their livelihoods. You know what I'm saying? When you think about the movie Avatar, all right, the movie The Avatar, where was it the Na'vi? All right, where the Na'vi lost everything. They was losing it. They lost the tree of Tewa. You know what I'm saying? Or Siwa. All right. And what was left? It was ruined. It was fires. You see what I'm saying? Why? So they can get the minerals. This is what you've done, man. All it is just American colonialism out in space. That's all it is. American colonialism out in space. Because who's controlling the operation? Who's in the forefront of the operation? It's Edom. It's not Moab. It's not the Elamites. It's not the Shulamites. It's not the Hamites. You see what I'm saying? It's nobody else but Edom. It's always Edom that's at the forefront of this. You see what I'm saying? All right, this is verse 7. It says, let us fill ourselves with costly wine. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass by us. You see what I'm saying? Let no flower of the spring pass by us. So let all the dew of heaven, as the scriptures say that they was allotted, you see what I'm saying? Which was a part of their blessing, and they received it by what? By the sword. By the sword. Verse 8, let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered. Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place, for this is our portion, and our lot is this. You see what I'm saying? They know that this is their lot, but their lot is only for a short period, as we've read in the book of Job, the 20th chapter, okay? That the triumphing of the wicked is a short time, man. It's short, man. You know what I'm saying? When you got these Amalekites, all right, these small hats going from one place to the next place to the next place, okay, setting up shop after destroying it, you know what I'm saying, destroying the infrastructure, after burning it down, after this and that. Okay, here it is. Here they come to swoop in and take over. Okay, what do you see going on in Venezuela? For the first time since Hugo Chavez, Hugo Chavez had cut ties with these Amalekites, now since Maduro is gone, and after that whole destruction that was going on with them earthquakes, here it is, these small hats is coming in. See what I'm saying? So this was the play. This was the play, man. All right, for this is our portion and our lot is this. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. This is why you got, all right, Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump or Melania Trump or whoever it was, you see what I'm saying, going over to this island over in South America where have you know what I'm saying? Jake lives there, right? Oh, Sluggy, I'm trying to think, where was that shit? Where was that? Where was that place? I could be wrong. It could be somewhere in Eurasia, all right? Where they shit. Damn. It's escaping me right now, man. But the people there, all right, the people there are fighting against them. Okay? The people there are fighting against them, man. But what is that? It's nothing more than more colonization. You see what I'm saying? They see something they want, they go, they destroy it, You see what I'm saying? They're like, look at this, look over here. We got flamingos. We got all these exotic animals here. And we went all the way up to the top and looked across and looked over yonder and said, you know what? I'm gonna buy this bitch. Yeah. And then I'm gonna put data centers there. Yeah, and then all of a sudden we're gonna have a lot of access to a bunch of kids. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be great. Look at all these turtles down there. Yeah, that's great, man. That's great. You see what I'm saying? Exotic animals out the wazoo. Look at it. Water's just lovely blue and it shimmers. The sun just shimmers off the ocean. And we need it now. You see what I'm saying? This is how Esau operates, man. This is how Edom operates. And this is why they got to be taken out, man. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the aged. You see what I'm saying? These people are protesting over there. Okay. I think they already got the governor over there in their back pockets. You see what I'm saying? All they gotta do is just toss the money your way. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna be a beautiful thing when this money finally comes to an end. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna be a wonderful thing when there's no more FRNs. You see what I'm saying? When there's no more of this of this you know what I'm saying, this drip over the earth due to what? Due to finances. Okay, because there's two ways to overtake a country. One is by the sword and the other is by debt. You see what I'm saying? One is by the sword and the other is by debt. And they have performed both manners, all right, to its perfection. And this is why the scriptures tell you that the nations are mad. All right? Verse 11, let our strength be the law of justice. Let our strength be the law of justice. For that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. So they don't think if listen, I got the nukes, I've got the heavy artillery, I've got all the power, I got the tanks, I got the AWAC missiles, I got all this stuff. What do you got? What do you got? You see what I'm saying? You got a bunch of farmers. You see what I'm saying? You're not righteous. You're not stronger than me. So that means you're worth nothing to me. And that's how these Edomites think, man. You see what I'm saying? That's how these Edomites think. And that's why when the Lord comes, you're gonna have to put all that shit down. You're gonna have to put all that shit down, man, because the scriptures say your pride has deceived me. All right? You've been deceived by your own by your own arrogance, man. Right? Let our strength be the law of justice. For that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn. And he is clean contrary to our doings, and we're not for your turn, Edom. The fuck you mean? You see what I'm saying? What you talking about? You out here doing this and doing that, you know what I'm saying? All right, it's coming out that zoophilia, all right. These jokers lead the way in zoophilia, man. They lead the way, man. You see what I'm saying? Don't nobody defile an animal more than Esau Edom. All right, nobody. Matter of fact, let me grab this real quick since it's on my mind. Let's go to Hebrews. All right. This is Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 16. It reads, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. All right. Let me get this definition for profane real quick. All right. All right, this is the definition for the word profane. And it reads, marked by contempt or irreverence for what is sacred. Marked by contempt or irreverence for what is sacred. You see what I'm saying? These people are marked by contempt. Who is holding these people in heavy contempt? The whole world, man. Not just the Israelites. All right, which we the Israelites, we have all the grievance. You see what I'm saying? All the grievance. But what's going on with all these other nations? You see what I'm saying? All these other nations have had to endure this. All these other nations have had to see this foolishness that you have brought about the entire world. All right, like the scripture saying, Obadiah 1 and 3. All right, or 1 and 2. Like Isaiah 1 and 2. I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Thou art greatly despised. Contempt is to despise something. You know what I'm saying? Or irreverence for what is sacred. Irreverence for what is sacred. When you go and you take out sacred burial sites. You see what I'm saying? Burial sites of the so-called Native Indians. All right, Latinos, Hispanics, Seminole Indians. You see what I'm saying? You desecrate all these different ancient sites of the kings over in West Asia, over in Mali. You know what I'm saying? Over in all these places along the West Coast. All right, the Gold Coast, Slave Coast. All right, what have you? The Kingdom of Weta. You see what I'm saying? Right. Verse, actually, the next part says non-religious in subject matter. Non-religious in subject matter, right? So doing what? Doing you have no reverence. You have no reverence to the Heavenly Father. All right, as it's written in the book of Psalms, the 50th chapter, saying, "What have you to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my words, all right, or my covenant into thy mouth?" You see what I'm saying? Saying that you will put aside, all right, that you've casted my words behind you. See? So lest there be any profane or sloppy. Let me get that real quick. Okay, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. You know what I'm saying? So non-religious in subject matter, form, or use, secular. All right, pretty much secular. Not admitting into a body of secret knowledge or ritual. Uninitiated. Uninitiated. Uninitiated, man. Let's get that. All right, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 12 again. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn. The Israelites are not for your turn, Edom. You see what I'm saying? Just as you weren't for ours. Because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings. You're not among the initiated. You're not amongst those that are righteous. You see what I'm saying? You're profane. You're outside of this holy covenant. You're outside of this holy congregation. You see what I'm saying? All right, and this is why these Edomites despise you so. You see what I'm saying? Because you have the promise. You have all these things that were written for. You see what I'm saying? Esau doesn't have the birthright. He's trying desperately to go back and get that which his forefather Esau had sold. All right? Who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. He is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraideth us with his offending, without offending the law, and objective to our infamy, the transgressings of our education, the transgressing of our education, meaning everything that is clean contrary to what you do. You see what I'm saying? When the Lord says there are two, male and female created he them, you say 72. He said two, you said 72 genders. You see what I'm saying? When he said he gave you a whole list of what not to eat, you say that whole list of what we shouldn't eat, we're gonna make that bitch a delicacy. That's what they said. You see what I'm saying? They're clean contrary, man. They're clean contrary to what it is that the Lord said you must do. You see? Verse 13, he professed to have the knowledge of the Most High. Yes, we have the knowledge of the Most High, man. As the scriptures say, when you go into the Greek, the Greek word for mystery is mysterion. All right, which is going into what? It's going into those that have the understanding of what is not given to ordinary mortals, only given to those that are of the initiated. You see what I'm saying? All right. He professes to have the knowledge of the Most High. And this is the very thing that's going to get us through this. It's the very thing that's going to get us out. That's going to get us out of this madness. All right. It's going to keep us stable in the times that's coming, man. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times. And we, the hopeful elect, we possess this knowledge. Lord willing, we remain steadfast in this walk, in this fight. You see what I'm saying? He professes to have the knowledge of the Most High. He calls himself the child of the Lord Yahweh. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We profess to have the knowledge, and we profess to be the sons of the Most High, as we were in the ancient world. You see what I'm saying? As we were in times past, we were what? We were sons of God. You see what I'm saying? And that's what we're coming right back into. That's what Yahweh Shai was talking about. All right, back in what? Back in the book of John, chapter 17. John the 17th chapter, when he was saying, bring me back to what I once was by your side. And the same for what? The same for all of those who thou hast given me. You see what I'm saying? That's what he's talking about. When it goes into Yahweh Shai and then the first fruits, that's the order. You see? He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us, even to behold, for his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion. All right? As it is meant to be. As it was meant to be. Let's go to the book of Deuteronomy. All right, the 32nd chapter. Deuteronomy 32 and verse 8. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, all right, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Yashar'Allah. For the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. You see what I'm saying? The Lord's portion is his people, man. And the scriptures clearly say that your ways are not my ways. Neither are my thoughts your thoughts. So if we're the sons of the Heavenly Father, if we're the sons of the King of Kings, you know what I'm saying? All right. Then wouldn't our mindset be in the same frequency? Our mindset would be completely adverse to all these other heathen. All right. Our mindset would be different. Our movements, our thoughts, the way we conduct ourselves out here will be far different than all the rest of these people. right? But because of that, the world is seeing the shift right now, right? The world is witnessing a shift to where the people, all right, wickedness is starting to lose its popularity, all right? Wickedness is no longer becoming popular. It's no longer popular anymore, man. You see what I'm saying? Women are now starting to turn against that whole liberation type of thing. You see what I'm saying? Women are starting to come back into their right minds, man. Like, this ain't the move. This ain't the move. The only thing we've been doing for the past 70 years has been ruining our own bodies. That's what we've been doing. See what I'm saying? The women are coming to that understanding. All right? The men are starting to realize. See what I'm saying? The vibration around the world is shifting to where nobody wants to have a part in what these devils is talking about. All right? All the corruption, all the greed. Nobody wants any part of that. All right? Nobody wants any part of that, man. Isaiah chapter 21 and verse 2. A grievous vision is declared unto me. The treacherous dealer dealeth treacherously, and the spoiler spoileth. You see what I'm saying? The treacherous dealer has dealt treacherously, man. And everybody wants payback. Everybody wants payback. So this place America is about to be visited, man. Right? This place America is about to be visited. It's about to be caught off guard. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna come roundabout, okay, and jump this nigga. See what I'm saying? America's about to get jumped. America's about to get jumped. Everybody's like, yo, you've done too much, man. Right? You're getting old, you're getting tired. You know what I'm saying? Your military ain't doing so good no more. You know what I'm saying? Now your Secretary of War, is doing push-ups and sit-ups with the cadets, and it's cute and all that stuff. Ain't nothing to be taken seriously. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to be taken seriously. All these jokers all around the world, they're showcasing their military force. They're showcasing their soldiers. They're showcasing their nukes. They're showcasing their weapons batteries. They're showcasing all this stuff. But when you can't even host a birthday party. You can't even host a birthday party for the country. You see what I'm saying? Without it looking like a complete travesty. All right? That's how bad it's gotten. See what I'm saying? No one can take America seriously. Right? Let's go to Isaiah chapter 14. It's Isaiah 14 and verse 9. It says, hell from beneath is moved for thee, to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. And it raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? You see what I'm saying? Everyone is starting to see that America has become weak. And as it says in the book of Joel, all right, let the weak say I'm strong. The weak are now saying that I'm strong now. The weak are now saying, all right, I have a military that can now rival yours. Look at what just happened with America in the conflict against Iran. That's more than symbolic. See what I'm saying? That's more than symbolic. All right. A whole message was displayed before the entire world. You see what I'm saying? Throughout this whole conflict, within the span of 5 months, just 5 months, the world has seen America in its weakest state ever. You see what I'm saying? Through Asymmetrical warfare. See what I'm saying? That's all it took. Asymmetrical warfare is all it took. And here comes your boy DJT is groveling on his feet, begging for a ceasefire, begging for a deal, this and that. You see what I'm saying? Throughout the whole 5 months, this Joker has been declaring that the war is won, we won the war, they got nothing left. They ain't got no more missiles, they ain't got no more defense prowess, nope, nothing left. And here it is. They had to beg for a deal, and it still didn't make it. Why? Because the least of the flock is going to draw them out, man. The least of the flock is drawing them out. You ain't going nowhere. Man. See what I'm saying? Prophecy will play out. It ain't got shit to do with what you think. It ain't got nothing to do with what you want. You see what I'm saying? As the scripture say, it's not to him that willeth, nor to him that runneth, but to the Most High that showeth mercy. And this place is not going to be shown any mercy, man. All right? James. All right, James chapter 2 and verse 13. It reads, for he shall have judgment without mercy that hath shown no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment. You have shown no mercy, so no mercy will be shown to you. See what I'm saying? If these devils was allowed to go forward and to continue to prosper, let's say America continues on unabated, all right, there would be no judgment. The Most High would not be righteous. He would not be a righteous judge. See what I'm saying? What he has done to those that he loves in putting us in the hands of the most depraved beast. See what I'm saying? He did that to those that he loved. What makes you think that he's going to treat those that he hates even better? How is that going to happen? How's that going to play out? What's that going to look like? You see what I'm saying? Not righteous. You see what I'm saying? But that's how these Edomites think, man. They will acquit the wicked, but the Lord won't do so. The Lord will not do so, man. You see what I'm saying? Verse 21, Isaiah 14 and 21, it reads, all right? It reads, Slakies, it reads, as a matter of fact, let's go up. Verse 18, all right? Isaiah 14:18. All the kings of the nations, even all of them lie in glory, everyone in his own house. And this is going into the second dominion. You know what I'm saying? After 1,000 years, you know what I'm saying, after reigning with Yahushua, okay, and having all these nations in captivity, having all these nations, you know what I'm saying, undergoing rigorous slavery and whatnot. You see what I'm saying? After 1,000 years, all these other nations will go back into their own countries and live in peace. You see what I'm saying? That's what it means to go into burial. All right. When you go into burial, you're at peace. So we're gonna bury it. We're gonna squash it. We're gonna bury the hatchet and all that stuff, right? All right. like Foghorn Leghorn. He said bury the hatch. I said bury the hatch, but not on anybody's headboard. Oh, that's funny as shit. But yeah, man. All right, old Looney Tunes. But you know, we're gonna bury the hatchet, as the saying goes. You know what I'm saying? And all these nations are gonna be in peace. After 1,000 years, they're gonna go right back to where they belong. Okay? But you Edomites, it's not gonna be so. Verse 19, but thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet. Thou shalt not be joined with them. You're not going to be joined with them in burial, man. You're not going to be joined with them in peace, having gone back to your nation, having gone back to them caves. You see what I'm saying? No, that's it for you. That's it for you. You see what I'm saying? It ends here. So rejoice and be glad. Enjoy your Independence Day. Enjoy all that shit, man. Like you can't pay for groceries. Enjoy that shit. See what I'm saying? Because it's not gonna get better for you. It's not gonna get better for you. It's not gonna get better for you. Not the roaring 20s. You see what I'm saying? Not the gold rush and all these glorious periods of America's history. You see what I'm saying? You ain't getting that no more. You ain't getting that no more, man. You see what I'm saying? All you got left is to lash out. All you got left is to point the finger and get ready for the persecution. That's all you can do. That's all you can do is to persecute the saints, the very people who you place blame on as to why you no longer have the blessing, why you no longer have the birthright. You see what I'm saying? You can't point it inward. You got to point it outward to everybody else. Right? Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. As the scriptures say, he that is evil to himself, to whom will he do good? He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? You can't expect these devils to be good with anybody if he can't even be good to his own people. See what I'm saying? Here it is, these Amalekites that walked away with all the blessing, walked away with all the wealth, all the land. You see what I'm saying? And all they gave you, Edomites, the rest of you Edomites, all you got to have is some falsified moniker to say that you're white and you're above everybody else. You see what I'm saying? Because of the lack of pigmentation in your skin. You see what I'm saying? And y'all fell for it. Y'all fell for it. For the longest time, y'all fell for that shit. All right? And it's hilarious to watch as it's all coming down, man. It's all falling apart. Because what else do we have now? What more do we have to lean on? You see what I'm saying? All we have is whiteness, and the whiteness part of it is falling apart. Nobody likes that anymore. Nobody finds that appealing anymore. See what I'm saying? Even your own women are not even finding it appealing no more. See what I'm saying? They want chocolate melanin. They want milk chocolate. They want dark chocolate. They want caramel. You see what I'm saying? All right? They don't want pale and pasty. All right. Verse 20. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. So now it's going into what? It's going into your posterity. It's going into your progeny. It's going into your progeny, I should say. Okay? It's going into what? It's going into your offspring. You see? So now, so now your sons and your sons' sons and your sons' sons' sons will what? They will all be demolished. And every last one of you are going to come back into the reincarnation, are going to come back through the reincarnation. You're going to experience this. You're going to experience what it's like to be at the very bottom, to be loathed, to be laughed at, to be scorned, to be mocked, to be scoffed at. See what I'm saying? You're going to know what it feels like to be the butt of everyone's jokes, man. You're going to feel that now. You see? Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people, the seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Tazabawath, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith Yahweh. You see what I'm saying? So there is no future that's worth looking forward to, man. This is the end. The mirth of the land is ceased. You see what I'm saying? The enjoyment, the excitement, all that stuff is gone, man. All of it's gone. So what else is there for you to lean on? What else is there for you to hold on to, man? You see what I'm saying? As you've entered into your 250th anniversary, what else is there? You still got the same stain. You still got the same stain that you had, all right, after having taken over the tribes, after having performed the most diabolical and wicked behavior, okay, and mistreatment towards human beings. You see what I'm saying? You have done this, right? So, yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it. Enjoy, rejoice and be glad. I got this in my last lesson. All right, let me bring this out. Lamentations chapter 4, and I'll close it. All right? All right, have fun, Edom. Have fun. Have fun. Have a good time. Have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Have a good time. Take your time and have a good time, man. You see what I'm saying? Enjoy everything while you still can. All right? Because it's over, man. It's over. Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thee. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And it's time for you to be discovered. It's time for you to be dealt with. See what I'm saying? Because your sentence has been told out to you. Your sentence has been declared. You see what I'm saying? And your judgment is set. So get ready, man. Get ready. Brace yourself, man. Hold on to your butt cheeks because it's about to get bad. It's about to get real out here for you. See what I'm saying? And the Lord's not going to let up. He's not going to let up. After that, once that seventh plague hits, all right, that's the end of Esau's rulership. And all you jokers that's inside them bunkers around the world outside of America, you're going to watch. You're going to be afraid because you know what comes next. You know what comes next, man. All right? So I'm going to cut that there. I pray this lesson was edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, this has been your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. In closing, I want to give our praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Bachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who do well and who teach well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.